Josh Allen came into his third year as the Bills starter with high expectations surrounding him. Through 4 weeks of the 2020 season, he has exceeded all of them and is positioning himself as the MVP frontrunner, as well as catapulting the Bills into the AFC playoff picture. I want to analyze his most recent performance against the Las Vegas Raiders from Week 4 in today's video and provide some insight into why Allen is one of the most prolific players in the league, and Buffalo, to me, is the real deal. When he was drafted, Allen went through a lot of criticism that many young quarterbacks go through. He was highly gifted, the highest upside prospect out of a stacked quarterback class, but he was widely criticized for being raw, lacking the NFL vision and decision making, as well as the accuracy on many throws that he compensated for with a rocket arm against loose college defenses. He's made incredible progress working on those weaknesses under a very good offensive staff in Buffalo, and he's in the midst of a breakout season that will cement him as a truly elite quarterback. Let's get into the footage. First, I want to look at his red zone play in the second quarter. Buffalo's in a gun trips formation, and Allen's first job here is to understand the pre-snap looks that he's getting from the defense. An important principle is that cornerbacks' hips and heads give away the coverage type. If a corner has his eyes on the receiver pre-snap and his hips slanted towards the sideline, he's positioning himself for man coverage and will attempt to take away the inside leverage from the wideout. If he's looking down into the backfield with his hips slanted inward, the defense is in a zone coverage with the box and slot DBs in a run fit. If you look at the Raiders secondary here, there are some clear signs of zone coverage, and Allen recognizes this correctly. Next important concept is that man coverage gets beaten by routes, while zone coverage gets beaten by route concepts. And the concept that the Bills are running here has the number 1 and 2 receivers on the strong side clear out the coverage to the boundary and down the field to allow Cole Beasley to exploit that small window that is created down the seam between the zones. This is really a matter of Allen delivering the ball with perfect timing to the exact spot where Beasley can make a play on it. And that's exactly what he does. He's got a split second before number 24 and number 29 for the defense converge on this route, and he times his pass beautifully, allowing Beasley to make a spectacular touchdown grab to put the Bills up by 2 scores. This next one is arguably Allen's most impressive play of the night in 2 different aspects. Bills are in a gun empty formation on 3rd and 10, needing a big play here. Allen's hot read is Andre Roberts in the slot on a quick hitch route. If he gets ignored, you dump it off to him and let him make the play. Now look at Allen's processing here. He sees Roberts open but has the vision to notice that the safety is flying down, ready to trap him on this play. The Raiders want to bait him into making this pass, tackling the receiver short and forcing a field goal. This is the exact thing that Allen came into the league struggling with. His awareness of the game situation and subsequent decision making, and the speed at which he processes this information. This is a good call on defense all around. The coverage holds up on the perimeter, and 9 out of 10 quarterbacks would get suckered into taking the bait on the check down. And this is where Josh Allen shows his development. He stops himself in his throwing motion and keeps the play alive. As pressure gets to him, he scrambles out to his left, keeps his eyes down the field, and delivers an acrobatic shovel pass to Stefon Diggs, who stretches out to get the first down for Buffalo. These are the kind of signature MVP plays that we've seen Allen starting to make this year, and it's exactly what lights a spark for this Buffalo offense. Next play we're looking at came in the 4th quarter with the Bills still sitting on a 1-score lead. They are under center in a single back double swing formation indicated by 2 receivers to the field side of the formation and a tight end set up in a wing alignment off of the line of scrimmage. These kinds of sets are prominently used to dial up the outside zone or counter runs, with a lead tight end being in position to easily pull and block on either side of the formation. You'll see this primarily in the Shanahan-McVay type systems that build off these exact plays with great success. Buffalo is passing the ball on this one though. You can see the Raiders in a man alignment pre-snap as Eric Harris, number 25, starts creeping back into a shallow cover 2 zone look right as Josh Allen starts his cadence. Allen notices this before he snaps the ball, processes the coverage change in seconds, and understanding that the deep post route to Stefon Diggs will leave him with inside leverage in a one-on-one situation against cover 2. Allen has decided to throw this exact pass before the play starts, and he did so in a split second as the coverage look changed on him. This is excellent awareness, just understanding what the defensive signals mean and how he can exploit them in the play he has drawn up. He combines this with his natural ability and just slings the ball 55 yards down the field with pinpoint precision, giving Diggs a high point pass to make the play over a 6'2" receiver, using his own positioning against him. The addition of Stefon Diggs has been one of the keys for this Buffalo offense this year so far, as he gives Allen a standout fight for the ball receiver to connect with for big plays. The Bills ended up winning this game and advancing to 4-0 on the season. Josh Allen is demonstrating that he has found a way to bring out his unlimited talent by working on the mental side of his game, just avoiding the mistakes he used to make by speeding up his processing of alignments, coverages, matchups, and developing a rhythm with his offense that will be incredibly hard to stop. Add to that the occasional off-schedule heroics that he makes simply because he's Josh Allen, and you have yourself a legitimate team up in Buffalo, the likes we haven't seen in decades. These Bills have a legitimate chance of beating out New England this year and breaking the AFC East curse. I believe Josh Allen to be one of the MVP frontrunners for 2020, along with Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, and I would not be surprised to see these Bills make a deep playoff push and hang with the likes of New England and Kansas City come January. This is a bulletproof roster that is fundamentally sound, plays good defense, is well-rounded in every aspect of the game, topped by one of the premier signal callers we have in the league right now who has just begun entering his prime. I expect big things from this team. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you found it insightful, please leave me a like and consider subscribing to Beyond Football. I'm planning on covering a lot more players over the season, and I also upload a weekly predictions podcast on my channel called The Scoreboard, featuring fantasy football pro Smokey Ramirez from the Atlanta Trash Talkers. Thank you once again for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one.